The Eiffel Tower, a symbol of innovation, design, and Parisian pride. The Eiffel Tower, or La Tour Eiffel, is one of the most iconic structures in the world. Towering over the city of Paris at 330 meters, 1,083 feet, this extraordinary iron lattice tower has come to symbolize the very essence of Paris and French culture. Its story is one of bold engineering, fierce public debate, and eventual global fame. Let's explore the rich history of the Eiffel Tower, from its conception to its status as one of the world's most visited and beloved landmarks. A tower for the 1889 World's Fair. The Eiffel Tower was built as the centerpiece of the 1889 Exposition Universelle, or World's Fair, held in Paris to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. The event was intended to showcase France's technological and industrial achievements to the world, and the French government wanted a grand architectural project that would embody the spirit of innovation and progress. In 1884, Gustave Eiffel, a French civil engineer renowned for his work with metal structures, proposed the design for a monumental iron tower that would rise above the Paris skyline. Although Eiffel is often credited solely with the tower's design, it was actually a collaborative effort. Two of Eiffel's engineers, Maurice Koechlin and Émile Noguier, played key roles in designing the lattice structure, while Stephen Sylvester, the head of Eiffel's architectural department, contributed the final aesthetic touches, including the arches at the base of the tower. Eiffel's team submitted their design to the World's Fair Committee, and after much debate, it was chosen from more than 100 other proposals. The tower was intended to be a temporary structure, standing for just 20 years before being dismantled. Construction, a feat of modern engineering. Construction of the Eiffel Tower began on January 28, 1887, and took just over 2 years to complete, a remarkably short time for such a massive structure. The tower was built using 18,038 individual iron parts, assembled by 300 workers under the supervision of Eiffel's engineering team. The workers used over 2.5 million rivets to connect the iron pieces, and despite the risks involved in working at such heights, only one worker died during the construction. The tower's design was groundbreaking. Its iron lattice structure, while visually light and delicate, was incredibly strong and stable, allowing it to withstand the forces of wind and weather. At the time of its completion, the Eiffel Tower was the tallest man-made structure in the world, standing at 300 meters, 984 feet, tall, a record it held until the construction of the Chrysler Building in New York in 1930. Despite its technical achievements, the tower faced fierce criticism from many of Paris's leading intellectuals and artists. Some called it an eyesore, describing it as a monstrous structure that clashed with the classical beauty of Paris. Notable figures like writer Guy de Maupassant and composer Charles Gounod were outspoken critics, joining others in signing a petition to halt its construction. Initial reception and early use. When the Eiffel Tower was unveiled at the 1889 World's Fair, it was met with mixed reactions. While many visitors were in awe of its sheer size and modern design, others remained skeptical. Nonetheless, the tower quickly became a sensation. Over 2 million people visited the tower during the fair, and many took the opportunity to ascend its newly installed elevators to enjoy the panoramic views of Paris. The tower's 3 platforms offered different experiences for visitors. The first and second floors housed restaurants, cafes, and observation decks, while the third and highest platform, accessible only by elevator, provided a stunning vista over the city. Gustave Eiffel himself maintained a small private office at the top of the tower, which he used for scientific experiments and as a reception area for distinguished guests. In the years following the fair, the Eiffel Tower's popularity continued to grow. As technology advanced, it became more than just an architectural marvel. It took on important roles in scientific research, particularly in the field of telecommunications. In 1909, when the tower's 20-year permit expired, it was spared from demolition thanks to its potential use as a radio transmission tower. By the early 20th century, the Eiffel Tower had become an integral part of Paris's cityscape. World Wars and cultural significance. During World War I, the Eiffel Tower played a critical role in military communications. Its height made it an ideal location for transmitting radio signals, which helped the French military intercept enemy communications. The tower's strategic importance was further demonstrated during World War II, when the occupying Nazi forces used it as a communications hub. Despite its significance, the tower managed to survive both world wars without significant damage. During the German occupation of Paris, Adolf Hitler visited the city, but in a symbolic gesture of defiance, French authorities cut the lift cables to the Eiffel Tower before his arrival. As a result, Hitler famously never ascended the tower, and it remained closed to the public for the duration of the war. In the post-war period, the Eiffel Tower became a symbol of resilience and French national pride. Its image was immortalized in countless films, artworks, and photographs, making it a global icon of Parisian culture and elegance. A global icon, tourism and modernization. As the decades passed, the Eiffel Tower continued to attract millions of visitors from around the world. Today, it welcomes over 7 million tourists annually, making it one of the most visited paid monuments on the planet. The tower has been continuously updated and modernized to enhance the visitor experience while preserving its historical integrity. In 1986, the Eiffel Tower underwent a major renovation, including the installation of new elevators, repainting of the iron structure, and reinforcement of its foundations. The tower has since been repainted regularly to protect it from rust and environmental damage. Every 7 years, it is repainted in Eiffel Tower Brown, a color specially formulated to complement the Parisian skyline. In addition to its role as a tourist attraction, the tower continues to serve practical purposes. It is outfitted with an array of television and radio antennas, ensuring its place in modern telecommunications. Furthermore, the Eiffel Tower has hosted countless events, including light shows, art installations, and cultural festivals, solidifying its status as a hub of creativity and innovation. The Eiffel Tower today, a symbol of Paris and beyond. The Eiffel Tower stands today not only as a marvel of engineering but also as a symbol of the innovation and artistic spirit of Paris. Its image is instantly recognizable, appearing in media, art, and pop culture across the globe. The tower is a must-see destination for tourists, offering spectacular views of the French capital and providing a sense of awe for those who ascend its heights. At night, the Eiffel Tower is illuminated with thousands of sparkling lights, creating a breathtaking display that captures the romantic allure of Paris. In 2000, to celebrate the new millennium, the tower was outfitted with a system of 20,000 light bulbs, which are lit for 5 minutes every hour after dusk, adding to its magical charm.